we go. All right. The Jak and Mac Show! There. And, how does this thing work again? Jak and Mac explain Bible doctrine concepts for kids.
Actually, for children.
Hi boys and girls, how are you guys doing? Hope you had a great week. Well, this week we're actually going to be looking at Jesus' position of humility. You know, how Jesus, when he was in heaven, was glorified and praised and worshipped because he is the Son of God. But he had to humble himself, so much so that he had to come down to earth as a human.
He was born in a stable.
Yeah, he wasn't born as a king or someone in power. He didn't look like Superman. He didn't.
Or some great strong person like Samson.
Yeah, he was born, like Max said, he was born in a stable. He
had to humble himself.
He did.
For sure.
He had
and
to
even the fact that he humbled himself even to death on a cross.
Yeah. And that's the most humble he could have possibly gone. Was not only death, which humans have brought upon themselves after Adam sinned, but he humbled himself to death on a cross, which is one of the most humiliating ways for someone to be put to death. He humbled himself that much because it was God's will. You know, Mac, that kind of reminds me of when we were kids. You remember that one time?
Yeah, tell me about that one time.
I think I should. Sounds like a fun book.
Yeah. Okay, Jack, I have to get back to my next class, science.
Yeah, Spanish next, man.
But after that, we have math together.
Yeah. Well, speaking of math, you know how we have that quiz later?
Yeah? What's this? Quiz 47?
I've got the teacher's answer book.
Where'd you get that?
Well, the math teacher's on vacation, and the substitute probably doesn't know where it goes. So, I'll just copy the answers and put it back before anyone notices.
That's wrong. You can't do that.
Hey, give that back. I still have to copy the answers. Oh.
What are we doing?
It was a textbook.
Hanging out?
Yeah?
Your parents paid a lot of money for that textbook for you to be using it as a weapon. What class are we going to?
Math?
That doesn't look like your math book. That looks like Miss Boucher's math book.
Yeah.
It is Miss Boucher's math book. Jack, I'm going to assume whatever she hit you for, you probably deserved it. Go back to class. Mac, why don't we go to my office and talk? So, what's this?
A quiz key for the quiz tomorrow?
Yeah, answers written to make it nice and easy to take the quiz. Do you like zeros?
No.
That's too bad, because that's what you're getting on this quiz. But what about this teacher key? Where'd you get it?
I grabbed it, but I was gonna put it back.
Right after you copied all the answers, I'm sure. You know, that cheating on a quiz is very serious. And you're getting a 0 on it, which does not help your grade. But this is stealing. Stealing means that you're going to have an in-school suspension. Instead of being with your classmates, you're going to spend all day in the office with me. No? You can hang out on back to class. In the meantime, I'm going to call your mom and dad and let them know what you've been up to. You're dismissed.
So, Mac, you took quite a humiliating punishment for me that day. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And in a way, you actually kind of reflected Jesus.
That's true. When Jesus died on the cross, he humbled himself and took our punishment for our sin. And in a way that was so humiliating for him, that he allowed them to whip him and hurt him, but in our place, for our sins.
That's true. In Philippians, it actually talks about how because of Jesus' humility, God has actually given him a name above every name and is going to exalt him forevermore.
That's right.
And every knee will bow.
Every tongue will confess.
And because Jesus was humble and decided to come down and
Be here on earth.
be here on earth and follow the will of God the Father, which is quite encouraging to think about. Have a good week, kids.
Have a good
Or
children.
children.
Have a good week. Let's try it again.
Okay. Have a good week, children.
Bye.
See you guys next week.
Here's your coat. Take it.
Who was that? Wait a minute. Where's my coat? Oh, that feels so good. Hey, thank you!